Hello and welcome to this video playing Cavs 2015. The Rui. Okay, I'm going for the Breyer, even though I haven't studied it yet. I've got that Victor Bologan book, but I'm not quite sure if I'm really shooting for that, to be honest. It is a good line, but I'm also thinking about maybe looking at something entirely different in the Rui, something that I maybe study myself, not with the use of a book, like writing myself about it or something like that. I haven't really made my mind up yet, but I felt that with the project with the Nimzo in Bogo Indian, I felt that if you study it yourself and on a level that you actually can write a book about it, you really afterwards know what you need to know about the opening. It's just also more interesting than just studying something that is basically H6. Yep, that is already pre-produced for you. If you do it yourself, it's often an more interesting process. Yeah, in recent years, it has become quite common that white takes on c5 in some cases, and I wasn't quite sure if this is something that he could have done here. This is why I went quick knight fd7. I have lots of pieces on the queen side. I'm a bit worried about h4, something like that. h4, h5. Yeah, probably I just have to stay, yeah, if he does that. Not, okay, goes back. Okay, I was thinking knight b6 now to clarify the situation. It's definitely helpful for me if we trade rooks, for example. a5 looks wrong. I think he has to take. Okay. I cannot. He's not threatening to take b5 anyway, so I can go back here. It's definitely helpful to have some experience in those closed Rui positions, even if you play a line like I do here that I don't know that well. You can at least play quickly because you know the general ideas. Okay, it seems he wants to go over to a2 to b4, but I have a counter play against e4 now. How does he even cover that pawn? It's not so easy. Yeah, if you have to do that, something has gone wrong. Okay, taking with the pawn is interesting, actually. Yeah, but I don't like it. It's better like that, I believe. Now my idea is to... Oh. I wanted to come around with the bishop. If I take now, my b-pawn can be weak, so I'm going back. And I have queen a1 now in some situations, and I have bishop e7, d8, b6. This is the big idea. What? What are you doing there, buddy? You want to weaken yourself even more? g4 looks... That's very weakening. So, okay, this is on b6 now. Is he going for g5? g5 now is somewhat more potent now. I can just go back though. Okay, I'm happy that I have the bishop now on b6. g5, I can go back. Okay. I don't get it. How is he doing there? f4? Nah. Wow. He's really not ever playing a backward move. So, how to do it? Knight f3 here, or is that knight f3? I have queen f6 as well. That's not bad. Queen f6. I just wonder if I have something better. Yeah, I think it's good. That's a pretty good endgame. Knight d4. Maybe he's got knight d4. Attacking my b5 pawn.
Check.
g5. Okay, so bishop over to d2, I guess. What he's doing is just pushing everything forward and weakening himself a lot in the process. So bishop c8. For bishop g4 and then taking all the pawns. Yeah, knight g4 is also not bad. It's not so clear. Bishop g4, knight f3. Yeah,
check.
I think I'll check. Okay, I think I can do this now. Just go to the c3 pawn. So knight takes is possible. Knight e3. Not sure.
Check.
So how to do that? Bishop g4 or knight back to c3. That's actually good. Bishop c2 I have, yeah. I cannot attack it though.
Check. 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 Checkmate.
Okay, so let's have a look there what happened. It was pretty equalish for a long time. Like here, this is just about equal, I think. After rooks are traded, normally black's position is okay. You have just, if the rooks are off, the kind of it gets to a maneuvering phase of the game where the space disadvantage in the center isn't felt so much. This is wrong because after this I get the bishops, and yeah, okay, now I can, yeah, this, you know, those moves like g4, it just weakens. White is just weakening himself, and he doesn't get anything for it. Yeah, he should just stay there, and he did that the whole game, just weakening, or from here, let's say, or earlier. f4 is also just bad. Yeah, and here bishop d5 is a direct win. Okay, I didn't look for any tactics because strategically speaking, black is in fantastic shape. I didn't look for tactics, but we can look here at just to check how it wins. This is the idea. Computer gives this, and now queen to f6. That's neat. Yeah, the engine says that this is equal. Maybe it is with knight d4. It's possible that this is saving white, and therefore I should have really not played queen f6. I can also just keep everything as it is for knight e5 and so on. Bishop can come to c8 and possibly some h5. Maybe it is not that great, but he kept weakening his position, and h5 and so on. Yeah, and now black wins this.
Check.
I'm just getting at his pawns.
Check.
Yeah, there was nothing happening anymore. The Breyer is of course good. I mean, probably I should look at this. It is probably the best line there. But I'm still not entirely convinced. Maybe I should really pick up some other variation and yeah, work it out myself, not just use something that somebody else produced. Okay, well, thanks for watching.